Welcome to Growing Up Boomer. I'm your host, Padre, with my co-host, Professor. And this podcast is dedicated to the life and times of the baby boomer generation. The show is loosely scripted, and sometimes we'll go down rabbit holes, and where it leads us to, one will never know. This podcast can be informative, funny, and sometimes irreverent. But most of all, we hope you find it entertaining. Hey, Professor, how's it going, my man?
I'm doing well, except I wish I wasn't having so many episodes of sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you don't know what sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia is?
I have no idea.
Brain freeze.
Oh, okay. All right.
Know.
That's why they call you the professor.
Yeah, that's
okay?
why. Yeah, okay. I actually got that out without getting tongue-tied. I was able to get it out. Anyway, I'm doing fine. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty hot up down here. How about you?
It's warm, toasty up here too. Yep, upper 80s.
Yeah. Well, then again, it is summer.
It is summer, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before I get into the podcast, I got to tell you, I was reading an article. You know, Coca-Cola had decided to put cane sugar in their new
right, and the new recipe.
Yeah, right. And they're patting themselves. I mean, they're breaking their arm, patting themselves on the back.
Right.
Okay. You know, all they're going to do is ship it from Mexico, because that's all they use in Mexico. The Coca-Cola that they sell down there.
It's cane sugar.
It's cane sugar, absolutely. Matter of fact, if you go to any of those little small, authentic Mexican restaurants, you know, the real small ones you find in the malls, they have that Coke there. You know, and they got to figure, hey, you know what? By 2050, Hispanics are going to be the majority in the United States. We better get stuff that they like to drink. Good thing you're my buddy.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, by the way. And the other thing is Pepsi's coming out with, what is it? Prebiotics in their soda.
Okay.
You know, I'm going
trying to make it healthy.
What exactly? And I'm going like, well, wait a minute. This is an oxymoron here. Okay.
Of course.
It's like going to McDonald's for fruit slices.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't get a Pepsi because it's healthy for you.
Yep. I know.
You get it for the taste.
I know. It's all for the taste. Okay. And the sugar and the rush and all that other kind of stuff. I haven't had a soda in decades.
Oh, really?
I don't drink soda at all. Period. End of discussion.
Wow.
Too sweet.
Maybe
to me.
we'll get 100.
Well, right now I want to get to 80, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Just take baby steps.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know. Oh, and some sad news, man.
I know. You're talking about Ryan? You talking about Ozzy?
No, Ozzy, we already know. We covered Ozzy last week.
Right.
The Hulkster.
Oh, of course. Yes, the Hulkster.
Hulkster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the sad part is he's younger than I am.
Yeah, 76. No, he was 71.
No, he was 71.
Yeah, 71, right. Yep. Yeah.
I'm going like, oh no.
Yeah.
The thing about him is when I heard that he passed on, all right, in honor of him, I watched Rocky 2.
There you go. Okay.
The old Thunder Lips.
Yeah.
I did not realize that he was 6'7".
Yeah.
And 300 pounds.
He got up to 300 pounds. Yeah, big guy.
Big. He wasn't kidding, man.
Yeah, big guy.
And then who else did we lose?
Ryan Sandberg.
Yeah, and somebody else. Somebody who do the Cosby Show, one of your favorite programs.
Oh, yeah, Cosby Show. I forget his name. But
Warner was his last name.
Yeah.
Was it Malcolm Jamar Warner?
I think that's or something like that. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Oh, everybody watched the Cosby Show.
I watch religiously.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, not just you. Everybody.
I don't think I'm everybody. I know there's a lot of other people.
Oh, everybody watched. That was probably one of the most popular shows ever made.
Yep. Yeah. I saw him in person in I think it was Reno. Jackie and I went up there. Hysterical show. Hysterical.
Cosby.
Yeah, Cosby. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I was looking, he had just won a Grammy too for R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died from drowning. That's
Yeah.
just terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It is.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't go into the ocean, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I never go where I can become part of the food chain. Okay. All right. The ocean, the forest, and bad neighborhoods. Never go in there, man. Oof.
Hey, Joe, do you get out much?
I do not.
Well, there you
think
go.
That's why I'm a person of color with no color.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I'm
get it.
inside all the time, man.
Yeah. You're a funny guy. Yeah.
Oh, hey, what do you think we get into our podcast?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. You know, we want to go over some of the quirky type of characters that stick in baby boomers' minds.
Yeah.
Now, as we go through these names, we've got to tell the Gen Zers to at least look them up on YouTube.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, some of these were really good. I mean, because everybody thinks that the 60s were all about, you know, hippies and progressive rockers and fashion icons, but some of the characters in these movies,
Oh yeah.
I mean, we followed them pretty close. I mean, and I'm not talking about big time characters like James Dean.
Right.
You know, I'm talking about our first one is like Lucky Jackson from Viva Las Vegas, Elvis Presley.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know? Did you ever see that movie?
I'm sure I saw that movie. It's so long ago. I just remember Viva Las Vegas. I mean, I kind of remember kind of like the music, and there's a lot of it in there. But it was a long time ago. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, some of these movie things, it's the actors that made the character.
Oh yeah,
You got the character, but the actors made the character. And Elvis did that with this one, with Lucky Jackson.
He did. You know, like Viva Las Vegas is the movie, and Elvis Presley plays this race car driver, right?
That's right.
Okay. Who falls in love with a Las Vegas hotel swimming teacher, Rusty Martin, played by the beautiful Anne Margaret. All righty. Now, one thing that sticks in my head about this movie is not Elvis Presley, but the scooter scene with Anne Margaret and Elvis Presley, and they're both riding scooters. Well, she gets up on the seat and dances. And I mean, as a little kid, I'm going like, wow. I mean, I don't even let my hands off the handlebars, okay, off a bike.
Right.
And she's out here, and I'm going, I wonder how they did that.
I was just going to say,
I
wonder how they did it.
AI back then.
Yeah. No, it's totally different back then. So how they got away with that. I do remember the title song. Okay. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, see, this is the discussion me and my son have. He's a big A's fan. They're moving to Las Vegas.
Right.
I'm saying at the end of every game, they're going to do Viva Las Vegas by ZZ Top.
Okay.
And he tells me, no, it's going to be Viva Las Vegas by Elvis Presley.
Oh, cool.
We'll see in 2028.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
Well,
by the way, just so the viewers know, your other son is a Giants fan.
Yes, he is. I told you he would. I already tell you, he was switched at birth. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no way that man can be my son. He was switched at birth.
Wait till I talk to him.
Yeah. By the way, you know, Elvis Presley from 1956 to 1969 made 31 movies.
I know he was in a ton of movies.
Yeah, amazing. And get this. He's in the Army for 2 years. So he didn't make any movies in 2 years.
I know. Yeah,
that's amazing to me.
I know. Now, you know, you've heard of Princess Leia, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, before Princess Leia, there was Barbarella.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Did you see that movie?
Huh? Yes, I saw that movie. Again, we're talking 40 years ago, you know, or more, actually. Whatever, roughly. A long time ago, Barbarella. But talk about a sultry space warrior. Of course, it was Jane Fonda, and yep, she had a lot of audiences, no doubt about it. A lot of people followed her, and so yeah, she was just a high energy heroine, yeah, it was a good movie. It really was.
The thing about this movie, I don't know if I'd call it a good movie, but what it did was this was the first successful movie based on a comic book character.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie as far as good movies go, but it was entertaining. And you're right, that was one of its claiming factors and so on about the whole thing take off on a comic strip. Yeah, comic book. Yeah.
Yeah, what was she known as? Hanoi Jane.
Hanoi Jane. Yep,
that's right. Still haunt her even after she's long gone.
Yeah, but that didn't come from the Barbarella movie though. That came a little later.
It did not.
That came later.
Yeah. No, it did not. It did not. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. You know what? And this is a funny thing. I can't remember what movie, but at about 2000, even though she was raised atheist, she turned to Christianity, but not the typical going to church,
right?
Not the established religion, but basically, kind of like the doctrine. Okay, It was one movie where she had to say Jesus Christ, like in a swear, and she refused to do it, so they rewrote it. So rewrote that movie. Yeah, it was very. She's really into yoga. I mean, she still looks great. I mean, she's had cancer and stuff like that.
Well, have you seen her on the series Grace and Frankie? Frankie and Grace? I got to tell you, you should watch that with Kathy. You guys will laugh. It's hysterical. It's hysterical. Gracie and Frankie.
Frankie Grace. What streaming services is on?
I'll say Netflix. I don't really remember. But you can Google it. You'll guide it. It's hysterical. Just watch a few episodes. Just watch a few episodes with Kathy and see if you like it.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
you'll laugh.
Our liking is probably pretty much the same.
Well, it could be. I mean, it's definitely funny. It's a comedy, but they are two opposite characters. Okay, Lily Tomlin is just whatever. You got to watch it.
Yeah, I sure will.
Okay. We're getting off on a tangent.
I did like them in 9 to 5.
Yeah, 9 to 5 was good. Yep.
Pretty funny.
I know, it's hysterical.
Hey, how about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Now, that's another movie. I don't know if it was a good movie, but I thought it was a good movie. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was good. And of course, with Redford and Newman together, who I guess kids today probably have heard the names and maybe seen some things, but that was a good duo, for theater and movies. They did a great job playing off each other, as these outlaws and so on. And one of them was just exuberant, and he was calling all the shots, and the other one was just kind of he was just like low key and so on and so forth. But of course the ending was pretty cool. But we're not going to talk about that because that'd be a spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, other than it was a freeze frame.
Yes, it was a freeze frame.
Freeze frame, which had never been done before.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was good.
I got to tell you, my favorite scene in the movie is when they're being chased by that posse and they come to that cliff.
Absolutely.
They come to that cliff.
Yep.
And Robert Redford character refuses to jump into
the
river.
He does.
Yeah,
right.
He refuses to jump in the river. He's making all kinds of excuses. The fall's going to kill you and stuff like that. So he finally confesses he doesn't know how to swim.
Right.
And the Paul Newman laughs and says, you're crazy. The fall will kill you.
Yep. Okay. And they turn around and here comes the posse and off they go. Yep.
Yeah, who are these guys?
Who
are these guys?
Yeah. It's a good movie.
It is.
If you haven't seen it, anybody out there listening, you should watch it. What about Dolly Levi?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Dolly. Barbara Streisand. Okay, she put that movie on. It's she brought it to life. She did a great job. Of course, she sings. Okay, everything goes. So she's great. So
Matter of fact, our daughter is named after one of her songs,
Okay.
Jenny Rebecca.
Okay. Jenny Rebecca. Okay.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I myself wanted Genevieve, but
Okay. Got it.
I got voted down.
Yeah. Apparently you did. Yeah.
Well,
And who else was in that movie was Walter Matthau and Gene
yes.
Kelly. So,
Gene Kelly was the director on that one.
that's right. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that was an enjoyable movie.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. And it said that she didn't get along with either of them, but
Nope.
yet she radiated that character. I mean,
Yep.
that character was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I mean, obviously she's gotten, wide acclaim for her singing and the songs and everything else. And, but she does a good job on screen and she's a good actor. Good.
yeah.
Definitely is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. She can really play the roles.
Yes.
So, yeah.
She was one of the very few singers that made the transition to a very good actress.
Right.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, there's some that have made the transitions from singer to actor to the big screen, and she did a very good job. And direct. I mean, she produces, directs. I mean, she did a
Yes.
lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
How about Luke Jackson from Cool Hand Luke?
Cool Hand Luke.
Newman. Speaking of
Paul Newman. Yeah. Yep. Luke. That's
Oh,
another
I
crazy
love that
movie.
Yeah. George Kennedy makes that movie.
George, yeah, I know you. Yeah, and you don't hear his name too often. Okay,
No.
but he's a good actor too. Okay, in the stuff that he's done, and it was a good in that one. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
When they're
Yep.
working the chain gang, right? And that
Yep.
woman comes out, and she's got this real loose fitting loose fitting dress. It's, you can look down, and she's washing the car.
Mhm.
And George Kennedy, Lord, don't blind me now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
In the 50
Yeah.
50
Yeah.
egg challenge. Remember,
I'm sorry.
he makes a bet that he can eat 50 eggs, hard-boiled eggs,
Yeah. I think I remember that.
and his stomach is like that
Yeah.
big, and they tap it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he should try to take on what's his name at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Okay.
I can't watch that. I cannot watch
I
that.
know.
Nathan. Oh, golly.
I think I watched it one time, and
out.
I watched it once, and that was it. I don't need to see that anymore. Yeah,
Golly.
just for the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course another one. How about Lieutenant Frank Bullitt?
Oh, I have that movie. I love that movie.
Again, these movies. I think a couple of these movies I've seen somewhat recently. Again, I haven't seen that one in a long time. That's another good one. Steve McQueen, and I like Steve McQueen. He's we've talked about him in the past, as it's on, and that's another one of his great movies that he was involved with, and he did a great job, as an investigator and so on, San Francisco cop detective, and investigating a case involving the Chicago mob, and it's pretty cool. Great car chase. That was. I'm not sure if that was the car chase that was a car chase. Okay, that stuck with everybody.
Yeah, up to then, they really didn't have car chases.
Yeah, that was like one of the first, if not the first, one of the first early ones that really just like car chases. That was really something. Yeah.
This I think it was like 20 minutes or something to that effect.
It was a long car chase. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, it's so funny, is that Robert Vaughn was in that one as well too.
Okay. Wow. I haven't heard.
Man from Uncle.
The Man from Uncle. I know.
He was. But the funny thing about this movie is, it really, when you really have to watch it a couple of times, because you have no idea what it's about. It's kind of like you finally figure out it's about the witness protection program. I figured it out after the third time.
Okay, well, okay. Sometimes it takes a little time.
It's about, but there's been homage paid to this movie by John Wick. Okay, first of all, John Wick drives a 69. He says it's a Boss 429. I doubt it. Doesn't look quite like it, but he's a Boss 429 Mustang. He wears turtlenecks as well,
right?
And the suit like Bullet,
right?
So that is another good reason to watch that one. Oh, you know that Mustang that he drove?
You're talking about in Bullet.
In Bullet.
Yeah. What about it?
That Mustang has been the Mustang. That particular Mustang has, I'm going to say, was on auction in Mecum in Florida, and it drew the highest price for any Mustang ever sold.
Was that 64 or 5?
It was a 67, I believe.
67. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the second generation. It sold for $3.74 million.
And that was the car in Bullet?
That was a car in Bullet. This was the only car Steve McQueen wanted when he drove in a movie. He wanted that car bad.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Guy Ritchie plays homage to that because in Operation Fortune, the actor in it, what's his name, Donnie Francisco, wants this one car that he drove, and he finally gets it, but he says, that's a car that I want, and it happened to be a Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular one, and it looked beat all to get out. There was rust. The interior was trashed. I mean, but the fact of the matter was, it was Steve McQueen's car that he drove in the movie.
Wow. Wait a second. You're telling me it was trashed and sold for 3.4?
Oh, it was awful. It was not in mint. The second Mustang to sell, it was $2.2 million. That was a 67 Shelby Mustang GT 500.
Which probably ran well.
Oh yeah, it was like, I mean, show.
Pristine.
It was pristine. You're right.
Wow. Okay, so somebody paid $3.4 million for a rusty Ford.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? Be nice to have money like that, right? Yeah. Just throw it away here, throw it away here. I want a big rusty bucket.
You got more money than sense.
Wow, I didn't know that. Anyway, moving along. What about Maria von Trapp?
Oh yeah, Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Yep, absolutely. So Julie Andrews at her best. Well, she was at her best in whatever she did, pretty much. So just another one. But that was another part. Mary Trapp and trying to wrangle a whole bunch of Austrian misfits. The kids, 7 of them, I believe, if I remember correctly. And the music was great. Okay. It was good. It was really good. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This next one, I will watch this movie. I mean, it had a all-star cast. Dr. Strangelove, Major T.J. Kong.
Major T.J. Kong.
Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens. That's right. Yep.
Most people know Slim Pickens from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, Slim Pickens, Blazing Saddles, but this is Slim Pickens, okay? And in this movie, and Peter Sellers, though, was also in it, okay?
He played 2 parts.
He played multiple. He did. He absolutely did. Okay, absolutely.
He played, I think, a British major from the the HRF, and then the Royal Air Force. And he also played the president of the United States.
Yep, he did. Yeah, it was
Stanley
amazing.
Kubrick. Yeah. George C. Scott was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a black comedy is what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah. And it's funny because I guess Slim Pickens showed up on the first day all dressed out in head to toe in cowboy gear and cowboy clothing, and everybody thought it was a costume. Nope. That was Slim Pickens. That's how he dressed. That's how he was.
And the thing about this one that it was, and this was the Stanley Kubrick's purposely picked James Earl Jones to be the navigator.
Okay.
This was one of the very first films that had an African American in not only a lead role but a command role as a navigator, an officer. So his whole idea was that he wanted to make sure that he put that in the movie, right? That here's someone that white people have to listen to. Right. He's the navigator. You can't get anywhere without him.
Yep.
So that was good. But when he's riding the bomb,
I was just gonna say when Slim, he's riding the bomb down to the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh, silly movies.
Yeah.
Crazy movies. Yeah.
Oh golly.
Now, that's a classic.
Yeah, it is. This next one, what? Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson, The Graduate.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I remember watching that. That was a great movie. That really
Yeah.
was. It was, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's, Anne Bancroft starred as Mrs. Robinson, and Dustin Hoffman, okay, was the graduate Benjamin, and they had a pretty steamy affair and so on. And I guess she was, if I remember, she was trying to date Benjamin so that he wouldn't date her daughter. Okay, that's kind of like part of the plot behind it. So, but it was, yeah, it was a steamy, it was a good movie, and it was a kind of a breakout role for Dustin Hoffman, if I recall correctly. That was because he was young. We're talking, yes, absolutely, good movie, very good movie.
You know who had a small, very, very small part in that?
Tell me.
The part was 5 seconds long. Do you want me to call the police? Richard Dreyfuss.
Wow. Okay.
You want me to call the police?
Okay.
Small little, boop, that was it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing is on Mrs. Robinson. I don't know if this is an urban legend, but Simon and Garfunkel that did the soundtrack, which was amazing.
Mhm.
Okay. They say that they needed one more song, and they pulled this one out of the trash. And the original name was Mrs. Roosevelt.
Oh.
And it was, and that's how come he says, "Hey, Joe DiMaggio, where have you gone?" You know,
Right. Right.
so it's really singing, but the lyrics have nothing to do with the song, but
Right.
at a certain time period. And they said, "We need one more song," and they say, "Hey, we got this one. We'll just change it from Mrs. Roosevelt to Mrs. Robinson."
Yep. Yep. Yeah. It worked out great. It really
Yeah.
did. That was a good movie.
It
And
really-
yeah. So then, of course, another one is Inspector Jacques Clouseau. Funny
Oh,
movie.
God, you're great.
That was a funny movie. Absolutely. Yeah. The Pink Panther. God, Inspector Clouseau.
There was so many lines in that one. When he's going to give that guy a ticket for the monkey.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yep.
My monkey. It's not my monkey. And then
Yep.
he asked that one guy, "Does your dog bite?" He goes, "Does your dog bite?" He says, "My dog does not bite." It's little Dachshund. He
Right.
puts his hand there, and the dog just and he's. "I thought you said your dog doesn't bite." That's not my dog.
That's the kind of stuff that was in that movie. Okay, stuff like that. It was crazy.
He's on this gym thing, right? And he flips over and he falls. He falls
Mhm.
over the ladder and he destroys a Steinway. He lands on the piano and destroys it. And then the guy says, "That was a priceless Steinway." And he goes, "Not anymore."
Not anymore. I know. And David Nivens was in there, and
Oh, yeah.
he was a gentleman thief, and he was trying to thwart the inept Clouseau, if you will. And it was a funny movie, hysterical.
Mhm.
It really was. Yeah. And
I agree.
another classic movie is HAL 9000. HAL. Yep, 9000. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Kubrick. That was that was a definitely a thinking ahead movie. Because it's talking about this computer, okay, that basically it was a soft-spoken supercomputer, and it was designed to assist astronauts, the scientists, on the spacecraft, and that was called Discovery 1. And they were going to Jupiter, so they're going to be there for a while. Anyway, Hal, the computer, ends up killing them, basically one by one, and talking about that, it made you think then about in the future, because I remember seeing it. Wow, I mean, computers, is this possible? What are they going to do? And now we're living in an age, of course, with AI, and computers are starting to not killing people, at least not yet. Okay, but everyone's still wondering, about computers and machines and how powerful and what they can end up doing. So, pretty a far-sighted movie back then.
Oh yeah. I guess remember they had Pan Am flying us to the space station.
Yep.
Well, we don't have a space station and we don't have Pan Am either.
Nope. No. Things have changed. Okay, but we have SpaceX. There you go. And
Oh,
who wants to go to Jupiter? We'll go to Mars instead.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
know.
I'll stay right here at home. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll stay on the Earth.
Yeah. Oh, not me. If I could get a ride in space, put me right there. I'm on it.
I know you. You're an adventurer. I mean, you went skydiving one time.
Twice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, not this guy.
Yeah.
No.
No. Joe, you don't know what an adrenaline rush is like?
I don't need an adrenaline rush. Okay.
It keeps you
All right.
young.
No, I don't need any type of rush. I'm just gonna lay back, let the life go by, man.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking, do you remember the Night of the Living Dead?
You know what? I was looking through this list. I don't think I ever saw that movie.
Oh, it's a black and white. It looks like it was made by college kids.
Okay.
But this started that whole genre of zombie movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
That part I know. It's like the beginning.
Before, but this made them popular.
Yeah.
And the character Ben was the lead. And again, the lead was a African American actor, right? And then that was, and he's kind of leading this group, trying to make it through the night of the zombies. But yeah, it's really not, shall we say, up there with the other zombie movies. But I mean, it was like it started this whole franchise of zombie movies. You know, so that was
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw that one. And you know what? Zombie movies are not my thing. I think I've seen a couple here and there, but for whatever reason, it's just not the genre that I like.
I agree. I'm more of a vampire kind of guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. There you go. Between the two, I prefer. Yeah. Between the two, I prefer vampires than zombies.
Yeah. At least the flesh is not falling off of them.
Yeah, and they're super fast. They're not these little.
It's like the Mummy. The Mummy was not my favorite either.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Another classic, which was Holly Golightly. Okay, that's another character, and that was Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I've seen that multiple times, and that was a good one. Now it's a Truman Capote novel. Okay, is what that really was. That was adapted to the film, and that was Audrey Hepburn. So another class act, incredible actress to play that role, and it also kind of epitomized the fashions of the 60s. So yeah, it was a rom-com, and it was pretty cool. So it was very enjoyable. Trying to think of golly, where's my brain? Maybe you remember who was the leading guy in that one?
I can't recall. Cary Grant, wasn't it?
Oh, of course. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Cary Grant. See, I just had another one of those.
Understandable, he wasn't popular.
Yeah. I just had another one of those phenylpalatine ganglioneuralgia moments, the brain freeze. Anyway, that was a good movie. Now, another one that was crazy was Psycho. Norman Bates, the character Norman Bates. That was a very influential horror film. And horror is not really my thing, but that was a good movie. Yeah, absolutely. Very eerie.
Anthony Perkins was. Yeah. Oh, he was creepy in that one. Whoa.
He was. He was absolutely very, very creepy. No doubt about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why don't you take the next one?
Oh, you mean Dr. John Wade Prentice?
You did that one. You did a whole thing on Guess
Well,
Who's
we
Coming.
did talk about that because it was Sidney Poitier, but and that was and Christina Drayton. Those are the characters, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? And now that was that was a time in '67. Miscegenation, was illegal, so you couldn't have interracial marriages, and the story just follows the two of them, so he's a male doctor, Sidney Poitier, and she, the daughter, who's Katharine Hepburn, so we're talking incredible stars. She's a daughter of white, wealthy liberals, but it was a really good movie. How they came in, then they went to dinner, and how it evolved, and it turned out to be a good one, and it really put racism out there. As an example of, well, I mean, it was a movie that basically, in essence, promoted the acceptance of it. Okay, because her parents, okay, it all turned out fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
yeah.
movie.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. How about this next one? The Man with No Name.
Now you're going to think I'm nuts, but I've never seen that.
You have never seen A Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
I think I've seen The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, but I haven't seen the whole trilogy. No, I haven't. I don't think I saw this one. I mean, I know it's Clint Eastwood, okay, and I know it's it's incredible, supposed to be a very good movie, but no, I don't think I recall seeing it. I'll have to take the time, maybe go look at it and refresh my memory. Maybe it's another one of those major brain freezes. But anyway,
well, I gotta tell you, he does an excellent job, and of course, because I love the way Sergio Leone directs.
Mm-hmm.
I really like directors, and I loved his movies. He made about 7 movies.
Mm-hmm. What did you like about it? The directing?
Well, like for instance, in the opening of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, he is able to do the first 7.5 minutes with no dialogue. It is all expressions, and he's going through, here's the good, here's the bad, and the ugly, and he doesn't say a word. Not a single word is spoken during that time.
Okay.
It's an excellent movie. I just like the way he directs. He's able, like for instance, Once Upon a Time in America, which is a great movie, except for the ending. It kind of ruined it for me. But there's a scene in it where a guy gets a cup of coffee, right? It's a very tense scene, and he's stirring the sugar in it. And he just keeps on stirring it. And they start showing the faces of the other mobsters. And they're all knowing, like, okay, something's going to happen. He builds that type of tension. He's a very, very good director. but he's also, if you ever watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, there's some scenes in there where these guys could have lost their lives. Okay. like for instance, on Clint Eastwood, they have this one scene where they blow up this bridge, right? And they get behind these sandbags, right? And all of a sudden they blow up this bridge. Well, you see this big old rock coming, and it just skims a sandbag. If Clint Eastwood would have just looked up, he could have killed him. Could have killed him. Yeah. And Eli Wallach, there's this one scene where Sergio and Clint Eastwood warned these guys, because he had already done 2 movies. His safety in Italian movies is not like safety in American movies. So in other words, there's really no safety. There's one scene where Eli Wallach tosses this guy off the train. They're going to take him. They're taking him to get a reward. They jump off the train. He throws him off the train. Well, he's got he's handcuffed to him. He's got the long feather type of thing, handcuffed to him. So he hauls this big guy onto the tracks, and then he lays the chain over the rail. But Sergio Leone says, "I want your face in the shot." And they were saying, he says, I don't know about this. And he says, don't worry about it. The train, you don't have to worry about it. You could see, it doesn't come out. He says, so, okay. So they show him, and he's looking down, and here comes the train, right? And his face is this way. Well, they cuts off the chain, except what they didn't figure in was that the step platforms on the passenger cars are lower. All he had to do was, if he just lifted up his head, he'd have been dead. I mean, there's stuff like that in there, like, oh man. But it's a great, great movie. Fistful of Dollars, few dollars more. Matter of fact, did you ever see The Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. It's a remake of Fistful of Dollars.
Okay.
Except it's done in the Prohibition time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. right.
Okay. Well, okay. So you think that I don't watch a lot of movies, but I did watch the next one.
Oh, okay.
Atticus Finch. Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird. That's another classic. It's another one. We did this when we were talking about, racism in the movies and such like that. Yeah, I mean, Gregory Peck just does an incredible job of the lawyer, the Southern lawyer who just defends this black man accused of raping a young white woman in Alabama. And it's interesting because that was released 2 years before the Civil Rights Act of 64. So it was it was ahead of its time, but it really brought it to life. And it's a great, great, great movie. Yeah, to say the least. Wonderful movie. Yeah.
Well, how about we do one more? What do you say?
All right, let's do one more.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the only fiction book that I read.
Okay. James
Bond,
Okay.
007, the series. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, I love those movies. I think I have most of them. I think I'm missing 2. No, 3. Casino Royale, which was a comedy with David Niven.
Yeah, yeah.
Her Majesty's Secret Service, and Never Say Never again.
Never say. You think you're missing those? Yeah, I think I've seen all of them. The earlier ones were just incredible. I mean, they're all good to all different degrees, to say the least. But to me, Sean Connery will always be James Bond. I know there's others after that, and they've done a good job, but maybe just because he was the first one, I don't know. But he brought that role to life, and it's a great series, great movies, really good.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think it's because of the fact that he was the first. But you know what? Yeah, I gotta give it to Roger Moore.
He did a good job. Yeah,
and Timothy Dalton.
Yep, I agree. I mean, it's not like they didn't do a good job, but I'm just partial to Sean.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the gadgets. Now Daniel Craig. Kathy likes Daniel Craig the most.
Okay.
Sean Connery, it's got to be Daniel Craig. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
You can see why. I mean, the dude's pretty buffed out.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going like, but most of his movies, he's always quitting. James Bond never quits.
Never quits. No.
No. The thing is, I mean, what's James Bond about, right? Fast cars, fast women, and gadgets. That's what James Bond's about.
Well, yes, but wrapped around intrigue, and spy stuff and everything else. I mean, basically, that set the tone for a lot of what we see now, if you will. The plot lines and so on and so forth. Yeah.
And then, oh golly, I just remember which is your favorite James Bond movie?
Well, Goldfinger pops right out. Okay, as one. Well, that's one that pops out, so I'm gonna have to go with Goldfinger.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. That is one of my favorites because you can that plot line is good during any time.
Oh, absolutely.
All about greed, all about money.
Right.
and he's got the best line in the whole movie when he's got James Bond, Sean Connery strapped to the table and he's lasering him and is getting near his business.
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
Expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Yeah.
Great line.
Some of the lines I know.
An Odd Job.
Odd Job.
By far the best villain.
Oh, he was great. He was absolutely great. Yeah.
Much better henchman than Tattoo.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, right. But they were good. They were good movies. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Professor, we're running a little long. What do you say we can bring this one to a close, buddy?
All right, we can do that, and then we'll talk again later.
All right. Have a great one, my man.
Yeah, you too. Talk then.
Bye-bye. We'd like to thank you for listening and remind you if you happen to have any baby boomer topics you'd like us to cover, just email us at growingupboomer@gmail.com. And until next time, may God bless.